What is going on, YouTube? A YouTuber that I actually look up to, DocuBlocks, actually dropped a video on the hood, and I haven't even watched all of it, and we're gonna basically speed run through it, and have a genuine, honest reaction to it, because I personally have been in the Hood community since I was freaking 14 years old. I'm now 18, so I've literally grew up and been a part of exactly everything. I've been a part of everything. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this, and I'm gonna be watching it in 2 times speed because I'm not a geek. Hopefully you guys can follow. Oh, and also shout out to DocuBlocks. He might be able to copyright this. If you don't, you can take the monetization, man. Calm down, buddy. Not tripping, man. This is just genuine response coming from a moderator and the staff team. Genuine, unbiased. I haven't spoke to anybody about this release. It's been 57 minutes since you dropped it. Let's get it.
Notorious games in the platform, gaining a community that surpassed others within. The Hood is one of the most notorious games in the platform, gaining a community that surpassed others within its niche, which also attracted the most corrupted fanbase in Roblox. The Hood had gone from its humble beginnings, trying to compete with other games like The Streets, to cementing its place in the Roblox front page for years, which would later on be abandoned and replaced. Behind this seemingly fun and competitive game lies a dark secret that may ruin Roblox and its players' future due to the numerous problems within the community, game, and the team behind it. This is how The Hood became one of the most hated games in Roblox. But to figure out how, we have to go back to 2020, where games like The Streets, Realistic RP, and East Brickton were dominating the YouTube space within the platform. They, along with hundreds of other games, had cemented their place as one of the few unique genres in Roblox, captivating a certain audience that no other games tried to attract.
And I just wanted to jump on this. He is absolutely right. Take it from somebody who knows. I used to play The Streets around since it came out, since I started Roblox. So around 2016 is when I had started playing The Streets. So take it, The Hood really did take The Streets by the storm, because even I was in on The Hood when it first released,
Causing them to obtain a fanbase that other categories like simulators, tycoons, and anime experiences didn't once reach. The Streets, being one of the most popular at the time, had phenomenal success, reaching the thousands in concurrent player counts, which was a rare occurrence, especially back then when games like Blox Fruits and Grand Peace Online weren't as mainstream as they are today. After the demand for these games grew, the competition grew even further, causing the genre to soon be oversaturated in Roblox, having hundreds of knockoffs designed to gain quick cash off of players looking for something new, riddled with knockoffs designed to gain quick cash off of players looking for something new, riddled with game passes.
and he's also very right about this. I am a victim. I am a victim, and let me just show you. I am a victim. I've spent a grip of money on this game. Yeah, I own a ton of game passes. So it's just like, yeah, he's not even wrong. I mean, it's fun, bro. It's just fun. It's crazy.
That gave the players a huge advantage through spending money. But one game stood strong and rose to the top, The Hood. The Hood was a Roblox game that had a very similar concept to The Streets, and there wasn't much of a noticeable difference besides the different weapons and monetization methods. But in just a few months, The Hood had taken over Roblox. The player count quickly grew in numbers while gaining free marketing from the hundreds of YouTube videos about the game. It had soon replaced The Streets, overtaking the number.
I mean, gaining free marketing is one thing, but at the same, I wouldn't say that, because the content creators, take it from someone. I used to be the biggest content creator in the Hood space, and I was making a lot of money via ad revenue. It was good. We were benefiting from promoting the game. It's just a conscious decision you accept. I mean, the game, especially towards the beginning, it used to and there's a lot of things that have come to it. Like, we'll get to it when we get further in this video.
Of YouTube videos about the game. It had soon replaced The Streets, overtaking the number one game within the genre. But The Streets didn't stand back, trying to gain their former glory with their biggest project yet, the newly released sequel, The Streets 2. But others saw it as a failure to revive their dying game and would soon lose over 90% of their player counts only months after release. The community that was once The Streets switched over to The Hood. However, there were three major problems of The Hood that would soon be the foundations for their looming downfall. The first one being the toxicity. The community of The Hood was very toxic, and other games don't even come close to the hate it had among players, especially in the Roblox community. From remarks to the harassment of other Roblox players, it wasn't long until The Hood started to take a path for the worse. Although some
And I can't even deny that, because when I was first started playing The Hood 14, 15 years old, bro, I was a part of that, bro. It was just it because, and the reason why I'd become part of it is because, bro, that was just how people like communicated at the degeneracy degree that people would come to. I mean, take it for example, 2019. I was how old? 14 years old. We'd won the first ever The Hood Battle Royale. I was so happy. We only won The Hood 1 million The Hood cash. Well, I say only, but that was a lot at the time, and we were just happy and celebrating, and everything was relatively This was before stars had become a thing. This was before more tryhards, and it just the more the player, it just attracted a nasty player base, because a lot of beamers and doxers and things of that nature came to the Hood community too. And bro, I personally, I know how beaming works to get your cookie. I have never beamed someone. I don't know how to set up the whatever. I've actually been beamed. If you look at my graphs on Rollimons, those huge dips are people beaming me. I've lost like 5 million when I was 14. I cried. It's okay, but and it was it was in the Hood community. I don't remember the exact use. I think it was C2CP or something, but he beamed me and he yeah. That's just how it goes, man. I mean, it shouldn't be that way though. It really shouldn't.
It wasn't.
That's a lot of money. I lost like what? That's like market value 50 grand.
Fault of the staff team or the developers, it really wouldn't defend their reputation. Because even though the Hood prohibits the act of harassment towards others, it doesn't take much to find out that it isn't heavily enforced. Both.
And you say it isn't heavily enforced, like as in the staff team. I mean, it's hard to say. Because at one point I did have management in the main server, and I would say that it was less toxic than it is now. I feel like it's not that they don't care necessarily, but it is such a huge community to manage and so hard to enforce. I mean, but there are a lot of moderation things that they can do to prohibit this type of behavior, and I don't have the power to do it. I could, but I'm not trying to, my mentor, which is Binoxa, the owner of this game, is very busy with a lot of various things, and it's just genuinely, he's one human being doing so many different things that you guys couldn't imagine, competing on levels that you guys couldn't imagine. And it depends, man, because the Hood is going in such a good route with the separation of macro, because macro really infested the tryhards from constantly killing each other, and we'll get into that in just a second. Let's go.
In-game and on their Discord server. With the rampant toxicity the community had along with their public image, it soon became one of the worst games to play on Roblox to have fun, as even casual players can't fully enjoy the game, especially when raids were a common thing for servers. Raiding was a player-made event that was usually conducted by large groups of players where they would join a server and start killing everyone that wasn't a part of them. This was very common, and a lot of players were frustrated. Went in because I heard the game was fun, got killed several times without even knowing how to defend myself.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, anybody in the Hood community may know this, but I blame, I don't know. I guess you could kind of blame Dynamic for starting the trend. People just took it too far. I mean, I have maybe less than 5 rating videos on my channel, and most of my videos were like I became a noob or try hard. Like I just solo played the Hood back when I was making content approximately 3-4 years ago.
Then went to the Discord to ask for help and was asked to send feed pics for instruction. The game is shit. The player base is shit. Don't play the game. Let it die. The Hood had soon become a game that was filled with toxic players. Combined with the lack of care from the staff team, this would be the catalyst that would make the Hood slow.
I hate how they say that with the lack of the care of the staff team. Like, my pure objective and job, and you guys have seen this channel, is banning hackers into Hood. And currently, if we're being honest, why I have been inactive, currently we cannot ban as of this moment. I don't know the specifics, but I don't know if it's temporary. I don't know. But I would be making daily content. I would be putting in the effort. So I don't like the word lack of care. I'm specifically for a moderator, and I'm even me making this video would be me sort of stepping out of my exact jurisdiction. So yeah.
Only reached the spot for the most toxic game on Roblox. But besides the community, there was another problem that further made the reputation worse. With the game growing in popularity, it had given birth to the hundreds of influencers that would soon be one of the ways for players to get introduced to the game. But it wasn't like the others. Some, if not most of the videos about the Hood were about raiding, which may have heavily affected the treatment of older players towards newcomers, but that wasn't even the worst part. Some of these YouTubers had started normalizing e-dating in Roblox, encouraging bannable and sometimes even dangerous behaviors on the platform, especially regarding
bro, let me go ahead and go to my channel. I mean, if we take a look at my oldest videos, we gotta scroll through it to get to the Hood ones. Dang, I did do some raids. Zombies raid the Hood, but these were more like funny videos, we were all just like cosplaying as zombies. Massive grenade raid, this was just me by myself with a ton of grenades. Going broke, this was me giving a ton of cash. I found a wife. Now, I guess I would say you could sort of say that was along the lines, but this was literally my friend. Like, we were both like it was literally just trolling. So you could watch that. I mean, that was 4 years ago. I was 14. That's crazy. This is history, man. Literally history. Noob with an RPG, like I said, just solo content. So I wouldn't say I necessarily fell along this this demographic of degeneracy to that degree. Man, it's tragic. This is history, man. I miss this era, but let's get back to this documentary.
That weren't exactly old enough to recognize the risks of getting involved with these sorts of actions.
And I can't even, bro, he's not wrong, bro. He is so true. Because listen, man, I was a crew leader back in 2019, and bro, there was just bad apples. There were just specific people that just were like sickened. Like they were like, there's something wrong with them, and I don't know what possessed them to start playing the hood and get invested. But they were there. I'd ban them, you know, from my communities. But you can't really, like, you have to. You know, some crew leaders don't recognize, bro. What people don't understand is leadership. Even in Roblox, if you lead a group, you are semi-responsible, man, for your own members, and it almost brings tears to my eyes because I've seen so many devastating things happen to people that used to be my members, and I couldn't really do much, bro. It was out of my power, and it's like, bro, you have to. Nowadays, I can handle things better. Nowadays, I'm an adult now, so. But it devastates me because at the end of the day, you have to understand that when you lead these groups of hundreds of people, they look up to you, and you have to be able to manage and help these people if you're going to lead. Because if you're leading, bro, most of the time you have a channel, you're monetizing, you're making money. And, bro, you need to be doing more and helping these people. Because I personally make money from leading and doing the things that I do in the communities I do. And you got to be motivating and helping these people follow the right path in their life and be getting rid of these people that follow these bad decisions.
The support from these kinds of videos has been weirdly positive, which shows how these types of things have started to popularize and even sometimes normalize online dating as if they were allowed in the game. With the hood YouTubers trying to amass a different audience compared to the other games, there were...
And he's saying this like this isn't going to change soon. I mean, I heard Roblox was doing these 17... Bro, it's insane what's happening, but... It's happening, bro.
On the front page of Roblox, they had soon taken a different approach to their content, which may not be considered a good thing due to the number of bad influences they had on their impressionable fans, such as promoting Robux gambling websites without disclosing that they are for those over the age of 18, glorifying themselves or others due to the amounts of limited accessories.
Without disclosing, man.
Or rare skins they have, promoting
you gotta follow the law, bro. These are serious laws. I've spoken with people. You have to, when you promote these type of things, it's not, you have to be very specific. You have to follow the laws, man. It is very dangerous, and that's why I don't mess with gambling. I'm not gonna say I haven't done deals, but I followed the law, and you have to, and I'm done doing it in general because you shouldn't promote gambling in general. Realistically, anybody who gambles in any degree, whether it's Robux or anything, bro, it is 99% loss. Like you are so better worth it. Just working, make a YouTube channel, man, do whatever, bro. This is a attention economy, bro. You got to do better.
Sexualizing Roblox avatars and a lot.
And it's insane to me because I made a video that got my YouTube channel striked, basically talking crap about people that did this type of stuff, and I got striked for it, man.
That is hidden within the surface. These kinds of things can easily be discovered just by searching about the hood on the YouTube page.
And it's not even the hood's fault, it's people's fault at the end of the day. And you know, maybe rules could be put in place in games to ban this type of behavior. I know that I will be making my own games, and I cannot allow stuff like this to happen within my community.
Maybe things that are far worse.
I won't be making a hood game, though, that is.
Once you dig a bit deeper. However, there was one more problem that would be the final blow to the hood's reputation, not only by people outside the community, but also by the dedicated fans within the game. With the hood slowly gaining popularity, the owner, Joke the Fool, also known as Banaxa, has started releasing multiple updates to keep the hype that was generated by the game's release. But that wouldn't be the case for long, as months later after the release of the hood, Banaxa would then work for a development team that would soon produce a very popular game known as All-Star Tower Defense. All-Star Tower Defense.
This seems semi-outdated because the hood has been actively updating lately.
Up in popularity, and Banaxa, who is the co-owner, had shifted its focus from the hood to their newly found game. This wasn't a surprise. All-Star Tower Defense today has over 30,000 concurrent players, making it money far more than what the hood could achieve. This would be the very reason for the lack of care towards the downfall of both the community and the game. The hood has slowly started to gain hate, even from their community, where multiple Reddit posts have been complaining about the rampant toxicity.
Man, in the hood, bro, it sucks because I freaking love the hood, and I might come back, man. But there's a man. I don't want to speak too much.
Cheating and overall enforcement of the game's rules. The hood is a rogue gangster type street game. I played this game once and it was horrible. You can get the entire server against you if you kill someone. The hood is also infested with a lot of exploiters, making the game worse. So don't play the hood. Player base is toxic. The entire game is infested with exploiters. This is basically what happens to an average ghetto game that gets ignored. While the hood has gotten their inspiration from former popular games like The Streets, The Community.
Bro, it shouldn't be ignored, man. Bro, say it so, man. Say it so and I'll do whatever it takes, bro. Say it so and I'll do whatever it takes.
It wasn't this bad when the game started. While a lot of players are hoping that the community will soon improve, that would prove to be near impossible, especially when the staff and developer team continuously try to avoid confrontations regarding these problems. The hood has become one of the most hated games in Roblox due to the community and the growing absence of moderators who enforce the rules and the abandonment of the game. But it hasn't stopped.
I want to hear that again.
The Hood has become one of the most hated games in Roblox due to the community and the growing absence of moderators to enforce the rules and the abandonment of the game. But it hasn't stopped garnering players from all over the world, even to this day. May this video serve as a warning to not get involved with the community without proper knowledge, as it may be one of the worst decisions you have ever made.
And it's devastating. Well, to be fair, I will be honest, I've been across games all across the platform. If a game has more than 3,000 players, there are types of players with this level of degeneracy. It's everywhere. But the Hood is specifically tailored to a specific audience, and hence making it more abundant that these type of degenerate players would appear. I like to keep things PG, but keep it $150. If shit gets wicked, I mean, bro, we could talk to I've talked to Binoxa, he knows. It's my dream to be Batman. And so if, like, shit get cracking, I mean, bro, I'll really ban them all. What's up? Oh, you threatening to dox him? Boom. Boom, 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 boom. You said what? Boom, boom, boom. You drop that? Leak that? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Like, well, bro, well, genuinely, I mean, I could get rid of the toxicity, bro. End all corruption. I mean, that is my specialty. But it's like, it's not really in my jurisdiction, bro. It's not really in my... It used to be, you know what I'm saying? Bro, it's funny because I had lost my position for the same exact sort of corruption. Well, not the exact. I mean, doxing, all that. I was just toxic. You know what I'm saying? All this doxing, beaming, crazy, extorting, leaking, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't me. But I was hella toxic, though. I was hella toxic, though. But, like, bro, I learned I mean, I was a kid at the end of the day. I grew up. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, bro, let me know what it is. Let me know what it is.